Oh man, now I'm let down again. Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the 2017 Hascon exclusive Uncanny X-Force Deadpool. I gotta give a big thanks to my friend Chu for hooking me up with this as my birthday present this year. 36 years old, man. Yeah, and thanks to all you guys for the birthday wishes and stuff, but very excited to have this. Thank you so much, Chu. Really appreciate it, bro. On the top, you get an Uncanny X-Force Deadpool logo at the very top right there with the gray, red, and black, and then on the side, you can see Deadpool right over there, and on the very back, you can see a nice product shot. There's a little read-up over here. If you want to read it, pause it now. And then right over here, you can see Deadpool again, and then we already saw that, and there's not much more at the bottom, so let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's the Uncanny X-Force figure out of the packaging. And I must say, at first, I wasn't really that excited about this figure, especially with there being a new Deadpool figure coming out soon. I felt like this was already outdated, but there are several changes to this from the previous Deadpool figure that we'd gotten from Hasbro that makes me feel like, yeah, this is actually fairly unique. And he does come with a lot of accessories. So let's get a closer look at those, and then we'll get a closer look at Uncanny X-Force Deadpool. I love that Hasbro has been maintaining the tradition of including a lot of accessories with our Deadpool figures, as of recently anyway. So we get this interchangeable head sculpt that we've seen several, or just one other time. I want to say several times, but we got an interchangeable head sculpt with a 12-inch version, which was different from this one, but it looks exactly the same. It's the same thing. And then we get the taco. So we've seen this taco before, which is fun, you know, can't have enough tacos. Oh, I love tacos. Then we get this pistol right over here that goes into his side holster very nicely. So you get that going on right over there. And this is obviously a toy gun. So I like that they did that. You know, I'm not a huge fan of these really bright colors and stuff, but you know, them painting the tip of this orange, they made it obvious. You know, this is Deadpool's toy gun. And then we also get this thing right over here, which I think is utter trash. I hate this thing so much. And the reason why I hate this is because way back when I was making a bunch of AIM Soldier customs and I wanted to make a custom gun. Remember I made it out of Sculpt and it looked kind of like this, and I thought mine was terrible, and I had these stupid little lines going along the side right over there, and this just reminds me of my garbage gun that I made. So come on, Hasbro, you're better than this. You're way better than me anyway. And then we have the knife right over here that we'd seen with Bucky way long ago, the Bucky Cap figure. There's no storage for this guy. We also get the Bazooka, which I'm really stoked about, and it has boom right there with the Deadpool eyes in the O's. That's very cool. I like this a lot. And then you can see there's nothing on this side right here. We also get this effect accessory right there with the nice paint. It does need to be heated up so that it could be straightened out. You know, it's a bit warped, but you can, of course, once again, port it right in there. So that's pretty cool. And then you also get the two Katanas, which I like. You know, we've seen these for many years now, and of course, they go right into the back of Deadpool. I like to have the edge pointing in outward, actually. So yeah, I go for the edge pointing outward with these. It just seems to fit better like that. So that's nifty. And then we get these two AIM Soldier pistols right here, and these things are fake. And when I first saw these, I was like, oh man. But then I was like, you know what? They actually work with the figure. I mean, I'd seen them before already. Like I just mentioned, they're the same guns as the AIM Soldiers, which I thought was more appropriate. But for an actual mercenary, I don't know. I didn't like them at first. But the red and black actually goes really well with the figure. I mean, you saw him holding these just a moment ago, but I actually think the contrast of colors works well with these, so I actually ended up liking them. But no storage for these. So what I can gather, the difference between an X-Force Deadpool and an Uncanny X-Force Deadpool is the X logo in the center of his chest, not being on the Uncanny X-Force figure. But I remember in those X-Force books, there was times where he had that X there and times where he didn't, so I don't know. It's a slight difference, and I think it's cool. And the Uncanny X-Force team mostly comprised of Psylocke, Deadpool, Archangel, Phantom X, and Wolverine. There are other characters involved as well, especially Nightcrawler, but spoiler alert, he died, but spoiler alert again, he came back to life. But anyway, looking at the head sculpt over here and comparing it to the Juggernaut Wave Deadpool figure, you can see it's the same head sculpt, and it looks pretty good. You know, we get the bluish gray color on this one, as opposed to the red on this one, obviously. But yeah, they are the same thing, and they both look pretty nice, you know? We still got that thing with the eyebrows kind of, you know, moving in the wrong direction, I think. You know, it looks just a little bit off to me. You know, I felt like this side it should have been squinting a little bit more so, but still, I like the head sculpt. I think it looks pretty good. There's a little bit of marbling in there, very, very subtle marbling, but not enough to really bother me too much. An added thing that I like is that he has a little choker right over here. On the Juggernaut one, you don't get that choker right over there. And of course the paint on the chest, the pattern and everything is very different on these. And they don't even have the same exact belts and stuff like that. So you can see that the belt right here is different from this one, you know. And then the straps are the same, painted different. We get some picked out silver right over here, so I like that. And I love that we get this slight gray dry brushing over the black. So that is very cool. I really like a little attention to detail. We don't get that on the sheaths though. It still has the hole in the back right over there. And then all these little pieces of silver right over here on the belt. So yeah, I like that. We also get that slight gray over black on the pouches over here too. So yeah, give it up for the pouches, man. And the X logo looks very clean, so I'm digging that. Along with this holster, I dig it, you know. Seeing that paint detail, it just really makes me happy because it reminds me of Toy Biz days. And I really think that's like the last thing we need aside from toe articulation and some double jointed elbows for the female characters. Another thing that I wanted to point out is that we don't have the same forearm guards that we get on this guy right here, you know. So I think that's pretty cool. And then the shin guards are different. So we get shin guards here and no shin guards over there. And then the feet are different as well to match. And we get the smaller Bucky Cap feet right over there. Of course, he still has the peg holes. And hey, they even made sure to trim this all the way through. I think that's pretty neat that they did that. So yeah, not too shabby, man. Well, there's no big surprises about how the articulation works on this figure. I'm going to demonstrate it anyway. And wow, look what I did to that little choker piece. But yeah, you can get that. Damn it, I just popped the head off. You can get the head looking up that much. And you can get him looking all the way down. You get side to side movement over here. No head pivot. Shoulders move outward. They move down. You can rotate 360. Bicep swiveler. We get the double jointed elbow. We get swivel at the wrist. Hinges up and down. Same thing on the right side over here with the pinky. Then you get the good ab crunch. Moves forward and back. And you get a waist swivel right over there. Hip joints move outward that far. And he can kick forward that much and back that much. Upper thigh cut. Doubler jointed knees. Calf swivel. Ankles move down, up, and he does have ankle pivot. One thing I was reminded of while doing that articulation segment is that this guy does have a decent amount of paint on him. While doing poses earlier on, there's a little minor bit of paint chipping, but I like that there's a good amount of paint on the figure. It makes it feel like it's not cheap, you know what I'm saying? I like when they add a lot of paint. But anyway, measuring this guy out, you can see to the top of his head, he's just under 6.5 inches tall. And then for a size comparison, we have the Epic Heroes X-Force Deadpool and the Juggernaut Wave Deadpool over here next to our Hascon exclusive. And I actually really like this, man. I mean, there's some serious differences between all three of these. I really thought this was going to come out closer to this guy over here, but yeah, you can see it's quite different, and I do like it. Then here's our Uncanny X-Force Deadpool next to the rest of the Uncanny X-Force. We have Archangel, Psylocke, Wolverine, and Phantom X, and these three right here were part of the 2012 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, and I had an extra one of those which I had given away to a subscriber many years ago, and that thing's worth about $300 now. Then here's Uncanny X-Force figure next to the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. So again, I actually really like this piece. I had a lot of fun taking pictures of it. I used all the accessories, and I love it when Hasbro includes a lot of accessories because it just makes it fun to pose the figure around and take a lot of pictures. So I don't think this is a must-get figure. If you have the Epic Heroes X-Force Deadpool, then maybe not a must-get, but I gotta say I do like it. So if you're a big Deadpool fan, yeah, you're gonna want to pick it up. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I gotta give thanks again to my friend Chu for giving this to me as my birthday gift. I also gotta give an extra thank you to JC for finding one for me at Hascon and selling me one, and then I ended up selling it to X-Man87 because he really needed one. So I gotta give thanks to JC as well. But Chu, thank you for the awesome birthday gift. Thank you so much. And I want to thank you guys for watching the video. If you liked the video, hit the like button, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think of the review, let me know what you think of the figure. If you want more ShartimusPrime videos coming your way, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more ShartimusPrime videos. Also hit the notification bell to ensure that my videos are showing up in your feed. And I gotta give a big thanks to all these people over here for supporting this YouTube channel. And I gotta mention that even though some people drop their Patreon accounts, I keep their names on the big blue wall because I'm eternally grateful. So if you're interested in throwing some change in the tip jar, please go ahead and do so at the Patreon account, link in the description below. And you can see a photo gallery of images over at marvelousnews.com. And don't forget to follow me on the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I'll catch you guys later. Bye. I'm gonna play with my toys today. I'm gonna play with my toys today. I'm gonna play with my toys today. Well, I don't care what the strangers say. I'm gonna play with my toys today.
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't. Your face, a sip, my shot, your face, a sip, my shot,